Hi, my name is Alex Barbero, and I am going to do the lava lamp experiment. So first off, we have an empty bottle, a bottle of water, some vegetable oil, an Alka-Seltzer, and some red food coloring. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of this water into the bottle. That's good enough. Following, I am going to take a little bit of this vegetable oil. I'm going to pour that. Oh, there we go. I'm going to pour this in. Now, one of the main things that we notice after pouring in the water and the olive oil or vegetable oil is that there is a mix between the two. We can see a clear separation of oil to water. And that is because first off, the densities are different. The oil is much lighter than the water, and the water is much heavier. And also, oil is nonpolar, which means it is hydrophobic. So it does not want to mix with the polar of the water. Now, what I'm going to add next is going to be a couple of drops of red dye. This has the top on it as well. All right, let's see if I don't make a mess. All right, I think that's good. And then finally, I am going to drop my Alka-Seltzer. So I'm going to first take my Alka-Seltzer, I'm going to break it in half, and we'll see what happens. Now, before I even drop it, I want to make one note. We see that the red dye has gone straight to the bottom. It has passed through the oil, and it has mixed with the water, and that is also because the red dye is also polar. So it does not want to be in contact with the vegetable oil. And now I'm going to put this Alka-Seltzer in, I'm going to cap it, and we shall see what happens. Hopefully something exciting, maybe, possibly. Oh yeah, if you zoom in a little bit, thank you. If you could see closely, you could see some of the bubbles shooting upwards, and that is because the Alka-Seltzer is producing a gas, and these bubbles is carbon dioxide, and basically what's taking place right here is we have a lava lamp. Oh, that's awesome. But basically, these bubbles are less dense than the water or the oil, and so for that reason, they are going to float to the top. But they stick to the water a little bit, dragging some of the water droplets up towards the surface and mixes with the oil. And we have ourselves a lava lamp. Pretty nice. Now, after a while, what's going to end up happening is obviously, it's going to go back to how it was previously, where we're going to have a great separation of the vegetable oil and the water or the red dye. And the reason for that is because we're going to use up of the Alka-Seltzer. It will be basically what we consider the limiting reactant because we will run out of the Alka-Seltzer. And everything else, the vegetable oil, the dye, the water, that would be what we considered as our excess reactant. And as we see now, we're starting to see the difference between the vegetable oil and the water. They're starting to separate again. Well, that's it. Thank you.